keep clicking on the door. You food poisoned her? It's alright. Saved me from dying. You're welcome. His entire family of assholes. Every last one of them. The question is, then, where exactly did Ramza and his fellowship journey next? Little, to what do we owe this unexpected visit? I had not planned on summoning you for another several turns of the sun. Yo, thank you for those beds. I apologize if we've caused you any worry. I suppose one cannot allow a reporter in their midst and not expect her to report what she sees, though I did expect a tad more discretion from Miss Muriel. Alma has, as of late, been experiencing difficulties with her health. Chirurgeons, that word, have been called upon to discern what exactly it is that ails her. And me, for that matter, for suddenly I'm a totally different character. Is it because I'm possessed by Oracite? Is the old Ramza inside my Ramza bod? Is this some Ramza in Ramza inception? Who knows? Who knows? The consensus is the rigors of an extended stay in a foreign land have taken their toll on her fragile heart. That is some, like, 1852 doctoring. Well, you have the consumption, for you see the rigors of this foreign land have given you vapors of a high degree, and only with a few leeches can we cure you of this ailment. Yeah, that's right. Get the Kyleeches. Little, when did you... Oh. He's so handsome. Alma, I can't help it. I'm so hot. Why did I wear this sweater underneath all this clothes? It was a terrible idea. You should have told me, Ramza. But I'm fine, brother. It's obvious you are not. You must return to your chambers and rest. Forgive me. Perhaps we shall speak again once I regain my strength. Until then, please, look after my father. The Moogle noises. The Moogles are just like, we're here too. Woo woo. Sweetie Pox, bless your sweet soul. Everyone told me chirurgeon was pronounced like surgeon, but I'm letting you know, in the game, they straight up say chirurgeon. So, I mean, bless everyone who told me that, but they literally are like, the chirurgeons are coming, and I'm like, what? Like, what? Now then, where were we? Ah, yes, the matter of our next expedition. As we discovered during our most recent foray. Yeah, as we discovered while doing the... just have weird outfits. You know what? I guess it's for theater, but it's very weird. As we discovered during our most recent foray into the Estel Sands, the Damascus capital of Rabanastre appears to lie upon the ruins of what I can only describe as Math City, or as Donald Duck would call it, Mathemagic Land, the ancient capital of Ivalice. Shortly after, we stumbled across remnants of the legendary clockwork city of GEEK, clearly repurposed into a lighthouse overlooking Ridorana Cataract. Remnants which now sit suspended above the fathomless chasm. Look at Mathemagic Land. It was great. The Salia, GEEK, what have they in common, you ask? I shall tell you. They both appear in my ancestors' account of the rise of Ivalice, the Durai papers. And with each new discovery, this forbidden chronicle is now proving Ivalician legend to be more fact than fairy tale. There is no denying proof, and it is but a matter of time before scholars and historians from across the realm come to the same conclusion. But, as you are aware, my aim has never been to simply prove the existence of Ivalice. No, I shall not rest till I have revealed the truth of young Ramza's role in King Delita's ascension and cleared my ancestor Arandarai of the false accusations made against him by the church. What about your daughter, bro? Then what are we waiting for? Yeah, I don't care about these Garleans. Get them out of here. About to go burn their empire to the ground. I have a possible destination in mind. Arriving there safely, however, is another matter. To that end, I have enlisted the aid of our company's newest members. Oh, is it the, lizard boys? Lizard dog people? Now I sound like Ramza. Those damn lizard dogs! Despite my pleas to do otherwise, who knows what trouble those two will see us into. Oh, you mean the Moogles? You mean fur bats. You mean fluffy fur bats. Though I must admit, both Mont Blanc and his brother have proven more useful than I would ever have dared to imagine. Mole bats, that's right. When it comes to usefulness, I am first in the field, or was the furriest in the field. Would you like to feel my fur, Kupo? And you wonder why Ramza despises you so, brother? Oh, they do all the work and you just jest, Kupo. But you're mistaken, Herdy. I bear neither you nor your brother any ill will. Any further ill will, that is. If anything, I owe you my thanks for your recent contributions. That is Ramza inside of Ramza. She's like, this mother... His thanks? Are you hearing what I'm hearing? What happened to the venom-spitting adder we all used to know and hate? Look, agreed. Alma certainly seems pleased with the change, but forgive me for not buying this all-too-convenient transformation. I love your fur. I think it's great fur. Really? You want to touch it? Everywhere, actually. Simply showing the world that Ivalice actually existed will not validate the claims chronicled in the Durai papers. That is correct, Father. The key lies with Ramza Beowulf and Final Fantasy Tactics. Have you played it? It's quite a good game. The ending's so tragic, lovely. Just a beautiful story all around. Anyway, if we can find evidence it's old, like it's an old game, but they've remade it a bunch, and I feel like you could find it anywhere, really. There's certain versions that are shittier than the others, but it's still a very good story. Anyway, Father, if we can find evidence of his hidden role in history, it'll prove Iran's testimony true and safeguard our family name from ridicule. which is why I turn the focus of my research to delete his forgotten companion and his actions during the War of the Lions. It was only then I discovered something most intriguing. Time mages. Have you thought about time mages being a class for probably Final Fantasy XIV? Wouldn't that be crazy? Or maybe geomancers. I'm not sure what the vibe is in the community, but what do you think about geomancers? Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't it's like a shaman, like a melee mage. Wouldn't that be fun? Or time, right? That could be interesting. Anyway, what was I saying? Ah, yes. It was only then I discovered something most intriguing. An underlying struggle with an unknown force. A force with the power to bring about calamitous ruin. Orosite. The twisted abominations we encountered in both Lysalia and Goog. The Lucavi? They are born of these unholy creatures. What were you saying, chat? Ooh, astromancer. Astrologer? Astrologian equals time mage. I like the idea of puppet master. Then I could I'd have to Fantasia little JC into Lulu and live out the fantasy of just Lulu loving me. What if that happened? What if she just was real? Anyway, what were we saying? Oh, we should probably continue. While the nobles of the north and south squabbled over Evilus's crown, Ramza silently sought to rid the world of a darker evil. Evil manifests from the deepest desires of men and women whose minds had fallen prey to the Orosite. I've played the game, I know, but thanks for the reminder. Wink. And with each confrontation did Ramza's fellowship grow smaller. Countless companions lost to a cause that would go unwritten, yet was far more important than any clash of armies, and so did they endure until reaching the final destination, the Orbonne Monastery. How many people have played Final Fantasy? Not Final Fantasy Tactics. Vagrant Story. How many people play Vagrant Story? Because that, look, all I'm gonna say is, ooh, that game is good. Not good by today's standards. Look, here's what I'm gonna say. Vagrant Story is phenomenal. It is an amazing story. The cast in it's very, very good. It's super fun. Everything about it's amazing. However, the game's mechanics are so outdated that the attack button and jump button are the same button. Just let that shit sink in for a minute. Just let that shit sink in. Yikes forever. So you're saying watch a playthrough? I mean, sure. I will say that the story is one of the best Squeenix stories I've... Well, it was Squaresoft originally. It's one of the best Squaresoft stories. It's really, really good. And the ending is like... The last... I guess maybe you have to be in it. I don't know what watching a playthrough is like. But getting to the last 2 hours of Vagrant Story is so like... Oh! You're like in it. You're like, I'm gonna get this mother... You know how you have those moments in games where you're about to throw down with the bad guy and you've been waiting the entire effing game and you're like, let's do this! It's very, very good. It's very, very good. What about, I don't know, I know Tactics Ogre. I know Ogre Battles, which I think was the same thing. But anyway, the reason why I bring up Vagrant Story is Vagrant Story, Final Fantasy XII, and Final Fantasy Tactics all take place in the same world. And even though this game isn't that world, they're like, Final Fantasy XIV is everything. So they're like, yeah, it was in here. So, I don't know, it's fun to see all the different, tributes to things they're throwing in this game. Yes, so I've heard. So I heard that these raids are by the Tactics guide. Oh, I know this one. The Orbonne Monastery, where the Princess Ophelia was raised. There's a scene about it in the Zodiac Brave story. After Lita emerged victorious in his final campaign, he married the princess to legitimize his claim to the throne of Ivalice. Ah, I see someone has been paying attention. But I don't understand. Why would Ramses' crusade against the Lucavi take him back there? Lady, you don't even want to know. It's a spoiler. It's a spoiler. According to the Durai papers, the sinister being who engendered the Odyssite was said to have slumbered beneath the monastery. Well, that's just the plot of Diablo 1. But who or what would have means to create something so powerful? Ultima, the High Seraph. Spoilers, y'all. Seraph? What's a seraph? Seraphs are believed by some to be the servants of the gods, divine beings whose only purpose is to carry out the will of their immortal masters. As to whether or not Ultima can claim this title ever, I cannot say. Just as there are those who chose to worship Ultima and her otherworldly might, there were equally as many who feared the visitor and her deadly magics, oft referring to her as the Angel of Blood for the carnage left in her wake. I killed an Ultima once. It was pretty dope. Interesting. And if the spell little claims to have experienced, is that literally what I just said? I am living in this game. I am in this game. I am existing in this world. Interesting. If the spell little claims to have experienced in the Praetorium, coincidentally also called Ultima, was in fact an elegant interpretation of the very magics introduced to Hydaelyn by the High Seraph. But that would mean... what would that mean? I've spoken with several colleagues back in Charlayan regarding their opinions on ancient incantation, and while they yet have little to show for their research, they all agree on one thing. The manner in which Ultima ethereally manifests should not be possible, at least on Hydaelyn. So it would naturally make sense if we discover that the Allegans learned the spell from being not of this dimensional... What? What? As to exactly how they convince the... What? Am I a crazy person? So it would naturally make sense if we discovered that the Allegans learned the spell from a being not of this dimensional plane. As to exactly how they convince the being to impart that knowledge. So the Allegans aren't aliens, but the Allegans learned it from something that's not from this world. The only things that don't seem like they're from this world would be the Ascians. But how far back do the Ascians go? Are the Ascians like... have they been around forever? And if so, they're very bad at this whole destroy the world thing. Although Hydaelyn said that there's been multiple calamities. Are the Ascians responsible for all of them? Because she's like, I only got one more calamity left in me, kid. Right? She was like, I only got one more calamity left in me. Remember that? And the Ascians seem to be trying to make another one happen. And from what I watched, when I watched a dude's, some guy on YouTube made a Final Fantasy XIV movie. You know, like he took all the cutscenes from 1.0 and put them together. And I watched that. And the Ascians, La Habrea, what a dick, was like super thrilled when Bahamut showed up. So I'm trying to think, like, I don't know. But then that means they have to, that means the same Ascians have had to have been around for a long ass time. But then... I don't know. I feel like... Alright. I can't think of any other aliens, right? Or anything from out of this realm. So, the only other out of this realm things are, Ukulele. Ukulele from the 13th world that was devoured by darkness, from the world of darkness. And then, Albert and his team, from the first world, right? The first world? Whatever world they're from, that's the light world. Those are the only other, it's those three groups are the only out of this realm people, aside from Heidelin. Unless Heidelin be out there like, all right, I'm going to need you to create weird seraphs. And I don't think that's true. I don't know. All right, I'm going to turn back on chat. Don't you be spoiling. Smiles. That's what I like to see. Smiles. All right. Not at this plane. What manner of creature are we talking about here? Likely one similar to Omega. What up, Sid? How long have you been listening from the shadows, my friend? Long enough. I'm here to deliver the item Mikoto requested. Sid, there's no need for you to deliver it personally. A Moogle would have sufficed. Mont Blanc is like, what? A Moogle? And trust that he wouldn't tear open the package and show it to some random adventurer. No, this is far too important. Mont Blanc's like, what? If you two do not mind, the principal was about to tell us how to find the Orbonne Monastery. Would that I could? What? You don't know? Well, what are we even doing here? At ease, Lady Mjolnir. The Durai papers speak of a cataract situated on the river Zerachel? Several leagues southeast of Rabanaster. There supposedly lies the monastery. Zerachel is not a... Zerachel? Oh, this is Ramses. Zerachel is not a name you will find on... all these dumb voices. Any modern Damascus map. Rivers, however, especially ones as large as the Zerachel, can be established to be... are rare in a nation more than half claimed by the sand. The river we seek can only be that which bisects Golmore on the Nagyan border. Okay. And for that invaluable information, we owe thanks to our brothers Moogle. Their travels have made them veritable authorities on Damascan geography. Wait, but earlier you claimed you didn't know the monastery's whereabouts. I'm confused. Its location is not what concerns me, but perhaps the Moogles themselves should explain. Why, certainly. The verdant valley of vines and vipers, to where we must voyage next, is home to the Viera, and therein lies our little problem. The one thing the Viera do not suffer is trespassers. Not even lovable Moogles, Kupo! Our glamours kept us... Glamours, bless these sweet Moogles. Kept us hidden long enough to see the jungle was teeming with ruins, much like those we discovered in Lysalia and Goog. But the Viera trackers eventually found us and took us before their elders. We barely escaped with our palms, Kupo! So that is why we are still talking instead of bound for the border. There are Viera who have spurned the strict code of their tribes, abandoning their people before joining a guy who's like British Han Solo, and then wearing a really skimpy outfit and, you know, kind of being like sexy Chewbacca. I thought that was pretty fun. If we could have more of that, I'd love that. Anyway, finding and recruiting one to our cause might provide us with insight into how to reach the Orbonne Monastery ruins. Unfortunately, the nation's current turmoil has not made it easy to accomplish this task. We still require more time. More time? Before boarding the shuttle, I was stopped by Banga Docks. He asked me if I knew a little JC and bid I deliver him a message. He told me he was welcome to. I told him he was welcome to accompany me to the Prima Vista, so that he might deliver the message himself. The man refused. A message. Okay. Makoto, I saw this device crafted to your exact specifications, but cannot guarantee that it will function as intended, seeing as I had nary a subject to test it on. Of course, Master Sid. If any trouble is met, then most likely it is my design that is to blame. What is it? Your confidence in my craftsmanship is flattering, but you sell yourself too short, my dear. Here's to your success. Today, I'm take my grenade necklace and leave. Thank you very much. Go see my on-again, off-again evil boyfriend. They say he's evil, but I know he has a heart of gold. Like his hair, his golden hair. Company Bell, what is happening? Lady, I'm gonna do your quests because I want to make sure I get all these... What is this? What are you doing? Hopefully it's not about bread bacon again. I'm sure you are aching to take the weight off your feet after so long and arduous a journey. My husband seeks an audience. Must forgive the man. He can be a trifle demanding at times, but I assure you he means no ill will. This asshole... A beacon built atop the ruins of a lost city? Okay. I don't know what this voices is. I would like to hear more of this latest adventure, but to do so sans refreshment would be poor taste indeed. I shall send for an assortment of vivans and a bottle of my finest. It's not Christopher Walken. It's not even close. I don't know what voice this is. I don't know what voice is coming out. Then again, why send a minion to do a job of a master? Before me stands, it's almost like a Danny Zuko. Hey! Before me stands a man in a class all his own when it comes to matter of procurement. As you amply... Alright, what do you want? 10 loaves? Oh my god. Who is this person? Who gave this to me yesterday? You're the real hero. You're the real hero. You did this. You did this for me. You're the real hero. The real hero. Alright, I don't even care about you. Yes, you love bread. I see that. I see you love bread. And the real hero. Smite. I sense that you are interested in the package Sid delivered. I have every intention to apprise you of its contents, but it looked like a wand. Is it a wand? But first, I believe we should speak of Alma's condition. What? Do not find her illness all too timely. Genimus and Ramza would like to believe that her bouts of vertigo are not but the result of a mind fatigued. But the answer is clear. It is the oversight that plagues her. What? Alma recently confided to me that she would hear her father speaking with the Odious. Well, before even his first foray into Rabanastre. However, I do not think this is entirely true. Which is not to imply that Alma is trying to deceive us. Rather, I think she saw something that led her to believe her father was conversing with the Oversight. Moreover, I suspect it was the Oversight itself that granted her this vision. You recall my hypothesis on distinct frequency NRR type harmonic vibrations and their tendency to promote ethereal amplification? Or when I mentioned that despite being in the principal's possession for an extended period, the Odious exhibited none of the imprinting present in the Duma? No? What? The Odious has never resonated with Genimus. It has always been his wife's pendant and Orsai shard, the Virgo, that fueled his passion for Evilise. No, the Odious is bound to Alma's deepest desires, whatever those may be. The only reason I can fathom that Alma has not fallen victim to the Oversite's grasp is her desires are not as strong as those we witnessed in Argath and Begamnon. That and the ethereal interference caused by other nearby shards. I've explained all of this to Alma and recommended that she destroy the necklace, yet not only did she refuse, she begged me to keep this revelation from her father. And so, I did the only thing I could. I devised the means by which I might impede, or at least lessen, the effects of the Odious. This device, while still incomplete, will amplify the NRR wavelengths emitted by the Virgo. This should work to interfere with those emitted by the Odious, thereby shielding Alma from the brunt of their effect. The city below is abuzz with word of, Bangen Brigand loitering about the airship landing. Do you think it could be someone we know? I'll go look. Okay, I'll go do it. Oh, hey, bro.
Apologies, little, but I need to speak with you and you alone.
Oh, don't mind me, Kupo. I'll just be floating over here in perfect earshot.
What makes you think I want to lay you low right here, right now?
Because we're here to offer you a proposition, that's what. We need information on the Golmore jungle, and thought a man as well traveled as you might be persuaded to provide some.
Golmore? You of all creatures should know that's Veriland. What are you offering then?
Why, the opportunity to tell us what you know. Genimus believes our next adventure lies beneath the jungle canopy, Kubo.
I should have expected as much. Very well, Lowell. I came to ask if you would meet someone. Now it seems that someone may be able to assist Genimus as well. Seeing as you and the principal did right by us before, I do not see any reason why I cannot take both of you.
What?
Let me know when you're ready to part, bro.
I'm ready. Let's go. This crew.
Back to a life of brigandry in the clouds, are we?
Well, of course not. Not that it didn't cross our minds, but when faced with the decision of what to do next, we needed simply to remember the dying words of our leader. Gijuk, Renuk, and I decided to re-enlist as Dalmascan Fusiliers.
And the occupying Garleans said yes, Kubo?
Not exactly. Well, we're now with the Resistance.
You no doubt heard of the uprising in Dalmasca that followed the Doman liberation, and how it was crushed under the heels of the 4th Legion? The Resistance leaders were captured, tortured, publicly executed, yet, much to the Empire's chagrin, the gruesome display only served to further rally the survivors.
Remove 1 head, 2 grow back in his place. Remove 2, and then there are 4. Remove 4, and then there are 8. Remove 8, then there are 16. Remove 16, and then there are 32. Remove 32, and then there are 60. I could keep this up all day. Anyway, a person can die with idea. You get the idea. Now there exist several factions throughout Dalmasca. We belong to one known as Lent's Tears? And when we told our commanding officer of our recent crossing with you and yours, she simply insisted that we introduce you. Me? But I wasn't even supposed to be here, Kubo! No, you're not you, hairball, him! I love Moogles. I love Moogles. Meet with the general and hear the proposal. Meet with the general and hear the proposal. Little, if you're not interested, we should return to Kugane unharmed. You have our... And explosion. Nope. Cool, got your tongue? Robin Astor dead ahead, Lance.
I not only did most of the Moogle stuff, I did the Moogle quest where you brought the Moogles to the Moogles. We brought the ground Moogles to the sky Moogles, and they had a Moogle party. I did all that too.
This way. We've many moons to cover before nightfall.
Waddle, 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 waddle. Fran? Girl, is this Franny? Franny, girl, is that you? Is that you, Franny? Is that you, sexy Chewbacca? Is that you?
I've done as you asked. I bring you the Liberator.
Oh, in here I thought he'd be taller.
I can't do that for her voice.
I'm Fran, proud daughter of... I can't do it. Proud daughter of Dalmasca and general of Lenties Tears. And yes, Moogle, I am Viera. Are you surprised? I mean, pretty much, yes. Not as surprised as I am that my guild is 99% of you. I'm not sure there are any other races in this game. As far as I can tell, Final Fantasy XIV is 99% cat person and bunny person. As far as I can tell, that's most of this game. Why, yes, in fact, I am. Her kind are supposed to be living amongst the trees, having shunned contact with the outer world, Kupo. There are supposedly a few who have left their homes, but I most certainly did not expect to see one here in a sewer.
Yes, this guy's pretty awesome.
Indeed, he's so awesome. This Benga claims you seek Orbonne. Does he speak true?
Yeah.
Those ruins lie deep within the Golmore jungle, a place most sacred to my sisters. They would take great offense if you were to defile it with your presence. What is more, Wagi tells me you travel with Garleans, openly aiding those who would see our nation burn. How can we place our trust in one who would do such? Girl, I'm the warrior of light.
My blade has tasted the blood of too many Garleans to count. I am the slayer of gods, the murderer of men. I've laid waste to countless foes, as I will lay waste to all who stand before me. I am the new dark god, and all will bow before the power that is me. When all the potatoes rise up, all will know true horror. All will see true blood as I defile the world.
What?
What? A Garlean is a Garlean. Their pathetic attempt at absolution only proves their past guilt.
You misunderstand. Kind Genimus does not approve of the Emperor's warmongering. He wants to help Dalmasca and its impoverished masses, Kupo.
And what would a Moogle know of my people? Does your blood run Dalmascan red? We could cut you open and find out.
Damn, Franny! General, there's no need for threats.
You are right, Wagi. Then let us parley.
Parley?
Parley. Obvious. Have you seen Pirates of the Caribbean? It's in it like 15 times. Holy shit. First, the resistance requires men and women from Doma and the Eurasian Alliance to join us in ridding Dalmasca of its imperial invaders. Your past deeds have made you well known to the leaders of both. They will listen to you, or if not, they will listen to these scions to which you claim allegiance. Second, the resistance requires gold to strengthen our forces from within. Your allies are in bed with the East Alnard Trading Company, which continues its dealings with Garlemald, even as you raise your sword against them, profiting from the Empire's rampant aggression. As targets of that aggression, I believe my people are entitled to a portion of those profits. Grant me these simple things, and I shall personally guide you safely to the ruins of Orbonne.
And what are the Lexitales?
See me to victory, and I'll take the Emperor himself. Those are my conditions. What say you? I mean, all of these seem like... None of these seem great. Look, ain't nobody gonna get hurt. Yeah, of course, I will promise nothing. But if it helps you sleep, know that I have never cut down a man who did not take up arms against me and mine. be he Garlean or Eorzean.
Alright, works for me. I'd say we have our work cut out for us, Kupo. I have an axe, get it?
Wagi, you and the Fusiliers are to accompany the Liberator. I expect a detailed report on how many my demands are received. Or how my demands are received.
Yes, General.
Not that I expect them to be taken seriously. You are a fool to trust them, Princess.
What an adventure, Kupo! Just think, by tomorrow, we could all be the newest members of the Damascus Resistance! Not that I'm ready to give up my place in the Prima Vista just yet.
Bro, are you okay? Dude, do you need help? You can't just be strolling up on me like... Did you teleport back? Is everything okay?
Hurry, hurry! If I don't tell someone of our adventure quick, I'm positively burst!
There's a new storage node? How many storage nodes are there? Oh, is this from the... Oh, wait, what? Interesting. If you really want to, like, who were the Zodiac Braves? Oh, that's neat. I'm not going to read any of that shit, because that is Final Fantasy Tactics spores. Spores? That's spores that release the lore of... Lore spoilers are spores. You gotta watch out for spores. Everyone, watch out for spores. This woman asks too much of us. The Viera have ever been wary of outsiders. For centuries, their many tribes have remained hidden in the jungles, content with their self-imposed solitude. Each tribe has its own strict code, and will meet swift punishment to any who defy these laws. As such, many of Viera will spend her life bound to the territory of her ancestors, both unwilling and unable to venture beyond its borders. And while the tribes are wholly independent, they've agreed to uphold a single standard. Shun all contact with the outside world unless it is to protect the jungle. Well, how long did that last? Because clearly that is not the case now. They said with every generation there are those Viera who long for a life beyond the verdant sea of trees and abandon their tribes to start a new life in kingdom cities. My guess is that this Fran is one such individual.
Who also happens to be the only individual we know who can guide us to the monastery, Kupo.
It seems little sword arm won't be enough to see us through this predicament. He'll have to don the right mantle of diplomat if we're to convince the alliances and East on our trading company to grant us aid. What could go wrong? I need Tataru. Where's Tataru? They're so excited for this trouble. Ah, well, speaking of which, yes, I know you said not to call unless it was urgent, but this is urgent. All right, not exactly, but my superiors have come to the decision on your request, and I thought you might want to hear what they had to say. Oh, and let me preempt any requests for immediate disclosure with a reminder that the information is much too sensitive to discuss over Link Pearl. Meet me at the Ruby Bazaar post-haste, and I shall duly appraise you of their judgment. Well then, Little, what are we waiting for? Is that Hancock's theme? I've read about how you united the whole of Eorzea under a single standard and convinced the Holy See to end 1,000-year conflict. Compared to that, asking a few soldiers in a coffer or 3 a gill. Do you think that's what's happening here? Do you think that's what's happening? I suppose we should inform Bloggy down at Kugane Landing of our progress. You mentioned he was to keep an eye on us?
So, you've an answer from the East Aldernod already. Impressive. It would seem that Lady Fran has underestimated your influence among the realm's players. I assume you have no objections to me joining you then?
Look, I don't, but Hancock's gonna flip a shit. What? Yay! That's the wrong. What happened to my? Where? Oh, there it is. Very cute. Very cute indeed. Where am I going exactly? Up to the Ruby Bazaar, so here. Where's the nearest? What if I go this way? Or I can just walk straight. Hancock awaits us in the bazaar, shall we, Little? Let's do it. A lovely lady and, Bunga? And here I was expecting you would be alone, Little. Ah, but excuse my manners. I'm Hancock, representative of the East Aldernod Trading Company assigned to oversee her assets in Kugane. It is a pleasure to meet you. Lay bow. What up, bitches? And I'm Yukiri. We apologize for making you come all this way. Hey, everyone! I stopped by and got a few shots of sake. Boggy, is it? I serve Lord Hien. rightful ruler of Doma. I've come bearing my lord's reply to your entreaty.
And I'm Taru of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And I'm only here because I thought it'd be fun. And I guess I had to bear a message, but I forgot what it was.
Thank you both for coming. I'm Bwagi, formerly of the Masked Royal Fusiliers. I now claim allegiance to Lentus Tears, a resistance group seeking to accomplish what you have done in Doma and Alamigo. What tidings have you brought us?
Allow me to begin. While the East Aldenal Trading Company sympathizes with your plight, we are not in the position to grant you the funding you seek. As you are aware, the East Aldenal Trading Company prides itself on its neutrality, be it in matters political or personal. And what of our relationship with the Eosian Alliance? Yes. What I meant to say is, here in Hinkashi, the East Aldenal Trading Company prides itself on its neutrality, be it in matters political and, You must understand our position. Simply supplying coin to any one group would make it appear we somehow favor the group over another. Seeing as we conduct business openly and fairly with everyone, doing such would be sending the wrong message and ultimately harm profits, yes? And by selling to both sides, you maximize profits while good men and women perish? How convenient.
You suck, Hancock.
We are a business, milady. We do what we must to survive. That does not mean, however, we are blind to the needs of our customers and our allies, which is why we support the Eosian Alliance in their noble efforts to safeguard their realm's freedom through a mutually beneficial agreement. If it were my choice, I would provide your little resistance with all the funding it needs, but as my good friend Little knows all too well, it is not my choice.
What about y'all?
Okay, so now that Hancock has thoroughly lowered your spirits, you would be as crestfallen when I inform you that the Eosian Alliance can't really help. Now, it's not that they don't want to help, it's just that I might have gotten too drunk and forgotten to ask. So, whoopsie.
Taru.
Let me guess. You did everything in your power to try and convince the leaders of each city-state, only to watch them as they politely declined our proposal, claiming an unfortunate lack of intelligence or resources.
What? I didn't even get... What? How did you know that's what they would say? You sound almost like them. Do you know Rahaban?
Lord Hien sends his greetings to you and yours, and under normal circumstances, would welcome allies still suffering under Imperial yoke. However, word has it the latest attempt at reclaiming your kingdom ended in failure, resulting in the loss of countless lives, including many of the Resistance's leaders.
You are not mistaken. Our army is not what it once was. Those remaining have been forced to take refuge deep beneath the streets of Rabanastre.
The 4th Legion has already defeated you once. Lacking unity and leadership, the current resistance will not survive another tilt against the Empire's disciplined ranks. If Doma is to join hands with Almaska as an ally, you must first prove to us that you will stand as one.
Doma as a full-fledged ally would serve far better to strengthen our cause than a few temporary soldiers, even.
Yet, even if we were able to wrest Dalmasca from the Empire's grasp, without unity amongst your people, the resulting chaos could prove even more perilous to the kingdom.
You understand much of our situation.
That's right, because I'm Ugiri and I'm pretty cool, so...
And based on that understanding, you would refuse your aid to Linta's tears, am I correct?
Do not mistake me. Lord Hien's refusal is but a message to help you plan your next step.
You have a wise master. He understands that without proper planning, you can't prevent poor performance. It's alliteration, anyway. Lady Fran will no doubt be pleased to hear that your response was exactly what she...
Oh, she expected it. Okay.
Lady Fran will no doubt be pleased to hear that your response was exactly what she expected. Ha 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 ha!
What? You knew this whole time that your demands would be rejected? Yet you still let this farce play out?
My apologies, but this is all necessary to prove an important point to our leader.
I'm drunk. I don't even know what's happening. Do you follow along?
Yes.
Okay, you tell me later. Oh, I wasn't bowing. I thought I might puke. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna follow the big girl out.
Lady Fran needed to show the princess just exactly what she was getting herself into, and your honesty today will serve us better than any hollow promise. Thank you.
What? Wait! What about the Gomo jungle? I don't know. Can you believe this? We're right back where we started! Principal Jonamus will not be pleased. Does anyone want to know what I think? No? Okay, bye! Anime Japan. Anime Japan. Bling ding dong. Anime Japan. Anime Japan. Quietly, but with feeling. Really? I gotta go up?
If it is you say, then it is most unfortunate. But I suppose we did everything in our power, and that is all one could ask.
I still don't understand. Why would Lady Fran send Little on his wild Paisa chase if she knew from the start it wouldn't be for naught? Like you mentioned something about Fran proving a point to their leader, whoever that may be. People in positions of power can prove both naive and stubborn creatures. Simply telling a leader she is wrong may not convince her of the fact. Seeing one's own plan fail, however, is oft the best medicine.
Naive and stubborn? Then the resistance is doomed. If a person as imposing as Fran is taking orders from her, then chances are this leader is even worse, Kupo.
I would not be so certain, Mont Blanc. My guess is that the individual in question is still quite young and inexperienced, and that Lady Fran is trying to teach her to be an effective leader through example. By allowing her to make her own mistakes, Fran is granting her the ability to learn and grow from them, much like a good parent should do. A wink, as a father, it is what I would do, right, Ramza, son? I am not your son. I am but Ramza possessing your Ramza. Oops. An experience that will ultimately benefit her when the time comes to make some truly difficult decisions. Now, I seem to recall reading that one of the many faces of the resistance before the recent quelling was a young girl of royal blood. Do you suppose? Am I serious with your baseless? I don't know who's saying this. Was it Fran?
Yeah. The door was open.
The door to the airship? Well, and you would be? I would be here on orders from the leader of Lentis Tears, against my better judgment, mind you. Ah, greetings, Lady Fran, I presume. I am Jonimus Lexenthal, principal of the Majestic Theatre Company. You and your colleagues are most welcome on the Prima Vista. What is it your leader would have of us? While you failed in meeting even a single of our demands, she recognizes that you were sincere in your attempts to see them fulfilled, and for that effort, you are to be compensated. That is most generous. Are we gonna get to go to the raid now? The ruins which you seek are hidden behind a waterfall here, a point roughly equidistant from the river's source and its delta. You have our thanks, Lady Fran. We will not forget this kindness. Father, I shall plot a course immediately. Who be walking in? Ramza? Ramza? She's become that character. What's going on here, Ramza? Alma, you should be in bed. I've slept enough, brother. Tell me, who are our guests?
It appears you once again prepare to leap into dangerous maw. Keep your wits about you, little Lady Fran is strong, but then again, so is Bagamnon. Oh! If you'll excuse me, I gotta go kiss some bunny butt.
Are you mad? A trip to the surface in your condition? Listen to me, brother. The High Seraph beckons. She speaks to me through the Otias. The what? There's no need to worry. Makoto and I devised a plan. I can help clear our family name. Charlayan has no say in this. I am your father, and I insist you remain here on the airship. What would your mother say if I allowed aught to befall you? Mother! That is what this is all about, isn't it? What has always been about You care not about Evilis or the Aura name. No! You only seek to use the Aura site to bring back Mother. Ooh. But you haven't been able to do that. You still don't understand how exactly it is that the shards translate one's desires into reality. That is where I can help. I can ask the High Seraph. It is she who created the Aura site. What? The High Seraph created the Aura site? Ultima has bid me come to her place of imprisonment. If we free her, she will reveal unto us the secrets of her creations. Bitch, that is the worst idea! Never free anything imprisoned, especially for 10,000 years or whatever. That's how bad things happen. Never do that. Oh, we're gonna have to fight it. We're gonna have to fight it. We're gonna have to kill it. No one pops up like, after 10,000 years, I'm free! And then is like, time to go to Taco Bell! No one does that. No one does that. They're like, and now I'll have my revenge. No one's like, I could use a chalupa! No one does that. No one does that. No one does that. Do you hear what you're saying, Alma? Even if there's the slightest chance of bringing him on the back, we cannot risk your life in doing so. Your brother is right. We've sacrificed too much already. I cannot bear the thought of losing you, either of you.
It's too late, bitch. I'm in charge now, motherfucker.
I am so lonely, Father. Wait, hold on.
I am so lonely, Father. Why must you love Ramza more than you love me?
Do not be cozened by your daughter's words. They are not her own. Yeah! Level 14 wand. Girl just ported her out of reality. Help me, Rams. Alma! Glorp. Gone. Ah, my little dagger on my coat did nothing. It's almost like it's only there for ornamentation. Gods forfend.
I told you. No one can control the power within those shards. No one.
Little, here, take this. It might be the only thing that can save Alma. We must hurry to that monastery, bro.
Nod. Very firm nod.
I like how he posted up, like... Come, we leave for Gormore Jungle now. That is an affirmative. Have I your permission to depart? Every moment we tarry here, my sister, she... Go! Of course, let's go. Now's not the best of times. And hold on, I've set engines to full speed. It just takes a while. It takes like a minute. It takes like, you know... It takes a little bit to rev up, don't worry. We have a theater on top, so, you know... We're not the most aerodynamic, but when we go, we go. When we go, we go. I, for one, refuse to question why a bunny woman living in the forest would have high heels. Frankly, I think it's a power move. Welcome to the land of my people. It would be poor lie if I said I did not miss it some. Alma! Oh, she back and twisted. Ramza, help me. Do you think that crystal's just playing with us because it's a dick? Alma! Catch it, bro! Be gone! Alma, Ramza! Ow, my hand! That's what that said?
Blood.
Wait, hold on.
Blood of the invokers. Fulfill the ancient covenant and grant unto me the vessel promised.
Ahem. Ow, my arm! Uh-oh. It was a trap! What just... That dude got yoinked. Yoink. Blackie, to me. The girl's not well.
Oh, I'm right here.
Might I suggest we continue this back in the Prima Vista, Kupo?
We're gonna go back? We just got here! Oh, it's old school. Have you the courage to face true evil? I do, Ramza. I do, old school Ramza.
What are you gapping at?
Gopping?
The ship is this way, Kupo!
Now Ramza is gone. Oh, dearest Tia, what have I done? What have I done? Completed thing. Oh, here we go. We need to do something. But what recourse is left to us? The only means we had of protecting ourselves could not even prevent my son from... My boy! I failed my boy! I like how when little JC thinks he like gets down, like he does that like get down pose where he's like, I'm really focused. I'm sorry, Genimus. My design was flawed. It worked fine. Not necessarily, Charlene. We all saw how it succeeded in drawing Alma back from the rift and shattering the Otius. The loss of the boy is not yours to bear. Our focus should not be on our failures, but we have learned from them. The being beyond the rift, it spoke before claiming Ramza. It referred to you as the blood of its invokers? Could it be your ancestors are responsible for Ultima's summoning? Most certainly not. I have discovered no such inference anywhere in the Durai papers. Besides, tales of the high seraphs existed far before even the earliest of evolution legends. Then who exactly did summon Ultima? And why does she think them your kin? What does that mean?
What?
I have a bad feeling about this, Kupo.
Shut him up or shut him down. Uh-oh, we about to travel back in time. Ramza dead. You lie about as well as you carry yourself in battle, Oren. I did not say he was dead, my lord Lita. Merely that he abandoned his mortal vessel, entrusting his ethereal soul to the Orosite. But why would he do such a thing? Peace has finally come to Ivalice. There is naught to be had from further sacrifice. The kingdom is won, and this victory is as much his as it is mine. He risked life and limb to shield me from the dark that would have seen me perish. Without him, I would not be standing here before you. It is my duty as both king and colleague to see him saved. Knights, to me! We ride for Orbonne! My lord, wait. Ajora Glabados, yep. First of the Zodiac Braves, was not the hero the church would have you believe. He betrayed Mother Hydaelyn for the promise of coin and power, summoning forth a terrible evil in the depths of the celestial abyss, his name Diablo. It was believed only one of the land's chosen, a warrior of light, might stand against this threat. Yet while victorious in battle, Ramza was unable to see the darkness vanquished, so he stuck the crystal in his forehead and proceeded to walk the lands as the Wanderer. Which is why every time you see a Wanderer on your Final Fantasy server, they are possessed by the devil. If failure was all that awaited our warrior of light, then what chance do you presume any other might stand? Are you saying I should do nothing then? Oh, wrong button. Trying to drink my drink. Oh shit, it's actual Alma with actual Alma colors. Cheers. No, my lord. Ramza is... My brother's final wish before he surrendered to the Ether was that his name be struck from the annals of history. Alma, you're unhurt, but I was led to believe none but Iran returned from Orbonne. What is this you speak to your brother's wishes? When it became apparent that we were powerless to defeat the High Seraph, we chose the only path left to us, to do what Hydaelyn herself did countless centuries past, imprison Ultima. And as you are aware, my lord, a prison is only as strong as the seal on its gates. So what you're saying is, a bunch of adventurers in the future should not ever open this at any point in time. Ramza sacrificed his body to ensure that the Angel of Blood would never again walk the land, and he believed that if people knew of his sacrifice, it would only inspire them to seek out the holy stones and repeat the mistakes of those who come before. If you truly avouch yourself his friend, then you will honor this, his final plea.
No! No!
Ramza should not be forgotten. He should be raised up as a hero for his deeds and claim his rightful place at my side. Only he might be my knight gallant. He's gone, my lord. The dude is a gate. He's a gate now. No. No, not a gate. Yes. One of those cool iron ones with like the pokey spikes at the top. He's a gate. There's some little gold ornate filigree on there, but it's not much else. Before Ramza was your friend, before he was my brother, he was a warrior of light. He did what he did for Hydaelyn, and for those who would one day too heed the crystal's call. Sounds like a G. Sounds like how I gotta go out. Little JC, he's going out like a boss. Whenever this story ends, little JC's going out like a boss.
Uh-oh. Do you like my codpiece, Delita?
Claim the throne, my friend. Become ruler of Ivalice and restore peace to this war-torn realm once and for all. Bye, bro. Wait, Ramza, don't leave me. Please, I beg you.
Peace.
You'll make a fine and just king, Delita. See you not stray from the path. Oh. Ramza! So they made it into 2 necklae, which is the plural of necklaces, if you're curious. Wait, what? The stones in these 2 necklae are you certain they will guide the heroes in a new era to Ramza? 'Tis what Ramza wished, my lord. Aran, I do not believe I can bear another farewell this day. Will you not reconsider my offer to remain as a member of my court? 'Tis but a matter of time before the Cardinal and his Templar Knights grow wise to my past. I would not have my presence here implicate you as well. Here. I wrote this entire story down. Ramza beseeched me strike his name from history, but like you, my lord, I could not bear the thought of future generations blind to the truth. As such, I've penned this chronicle of the hero's journeys. I fear the world, however, is not yet ready for the gospel contained within these pages, nor would the church ever allow its circulation. In fact, I believe they would confiscate every existing copy and lock them away in their library. And what better way for the words to remain forever preserved than in one of the most highly guarded vaults in the realm? Then one day, when the church has fallen out of favor, the chronicle will be discovered and truth shall prevail. I must admit your plan is intriguing, Orin. But once the church learns it was you who penned the chronicle, your life... That's right, I did that. I made that happen. Yeah, you did, you dirty boy. Ha ha ha, children. That's how it works. The looks they gave each other were so silly. And flashback. How do I get pregante? Lil, what did you see? Well, people be knocking each other up. It's discovering that what you always knew, your great-great-grandparents definitely did it, but it's also weird to think about. 'Twas the echo, wasn't it? Yeah, it was crazy. The removal of Ram's name from the history books, the Durai papers, the pendants, it was all set in motion by Oran himself. And if Liberator's visions are to be taken as fact, it also appears we now know what the High Seraph meant by blood of my invoker. She was not speaking of ancestors in the sense of actual kin, but the line of those chosen by Heidelin to serve her as warriors of light. Then why abduct Ramza or even Alma? Unless there is something you haven't been telling us. She was using us to lure Little. It is his vessel the High Seraph desires. Out of all the people, she's like, this little guy, I want him. I will become the greatest, most powerful in the land. I get it. I understand. The desire is very high. Everyone desires Little. Matron's teats. Matron's teats. Alma, how long have you been awake? I have been a fool. Here I thought you were just a little tiny potato, but really, you're the biggest goddamn dick in the room. What? I told our leader it did not matter if our request for aid was refused, for I had an alternative ploy. It is all right, Boggy. My intention was to claim one of these Auracite in the name of the Resistance and use its power to lay waste to the Carlean occupants, only now do I realize how flawed my ambitions were. You mean this whole time you were playing us for fools? Why didn't we see it earlier? Never trust a woman with ears longer than mine, as I always say. I have every right to be angry, and I apologize for misleading you, but believe me, I no longer have any desire to deceive you and yours. I shall see you to the Orbonne Monastery, and ask not in return, but that you let me join you in your rescue of Ramza. Do not misunderstand me. I do not do this for any one of you. I do it for my people, both Golmor and Rabanastre. People who may die if the High Seraph is allowed to return to power. Don't worry. Shit won't happen. I'm little JC. I'm making my JC face. Hey, we in there finally. Oh my god, we in there. We did it! It only took us 2 hours to get through all the story. 2 hours. 2 hours. Here's the thing. I'm fine with it. I don't know that it makes for, like, great streaming, but I'm fine with it. I liked it. I enjoyed the story. I don't know that it makes for great stream content, but I had fun. If you want to join Oh, if you want to join, the password. I shouldn't say it out loud, huh? Can I tell you? All of you guessing 6969 are really close. You're very close. You are surprised. Wow, that filled up so quickly. You are surprisingly close. You are surprisingly close. Look at me. I'm in the circus. Oh, yes. This team. This is a team of heroes. Jesse, do you want explanations? Sure. Why not? I love Final Fantasy Harpies. That's so silly. Woo! That guy looks neat. I love the art in the background. That's very cool. Alright, let's get wild. What? What did that man just say?
What's this?
Well, that's unfair. Alright, I'm gonna stick in attack. Is that the strategy? Stick with the group? Well, everyone's moving away.
I see you. You shall promise. Your promise won't save you from what comes next.
Okay.
Let this be your final testament. And where might you be off to? We're just warming up. What's this?
Ass.
Run like rats in a casket. Victory is not so close as you think. receive.
Oh no!
Let this be your final testament.
Pretty much whatever way they face. Got it. Got it. Not even stressed about that.
You have proven yourself deserving.
Oh, I was trying to finish him off.
With this, my journey can, at long last, come to an end.
Yo, was that actually... Wait, was that the dude from actual Final... At the end there, he became the guy... That's cool. Huge fan. Huge fan of where this is going. Unusable duty action? What does that mean? Cool, alright, well, everything should be fine.
To the current of life we succumb, its judgment swift and final, its bite as cold as steel. Father! The hearts of men are black with corruption and must needs be cleansed!
Okay. What, dude?
7 shadows cast, 7 fates foretold, yet at the end of the broken path lie death, and death alone! I call out to the skies and tremble as
Lady? Oh, my lord. Oh, my lord.
The dreams of men are fleeting, yet they must be embraced if they are to flourish. Have you the faith to do as much?
I don't know what the fuck. I've stayed in the sword thing? I don't know. I didn't know what to do! I thought I had to get out of it. I thought the shield was for the pushback.
Oh, divine light, send us from our sins! Gaze deep into the light! Have spoken. Let their words echo in your empty soul. Ruination is come!
All right. Thanks, lady. So neat. We just talk about how there are squares on the ground, as in Final Fantasy Tactics squares. We just appreciate that for a hot sec. Okay, I guess that was it. Not really sure what I was doing there, but I figured we stood in it, but I guess you just trigger it, and then you move on. But look, they're boxes. That's very clever. That's very clever.
Your coming was foretold, servant of Ivalice. Or perhaps you serve another. I am Count Sidolphus Orlando.
Yo!
Your journey
Where's his hoodie?
ends here.
Get this man a hoodie! Get this man a hoodie! He has a man butt. What is that? My objective, not die like a dummy.
The hearts of men are black with corruption and must needs be cleansed.
Listen to this music. Here we go. This is straight up Vagrant Story music in the background right now.
I call out to the skies and tremble as the brilliance of 1,000 bolts blinds mine enemies and tears their flesh asunder. To the current of life we succumb, its judgment swift and final, its bite as cold as steel. Open your eyes to the darkness and drown in its loveless embrace. The gods will not be watching. Misfortune hangs heavy on a head once held high. Such is poor cover for when the heavens fall.
Gang?
Come, show me more. Seven shadows cast, seven fates foretold. Yet at the end of the broken path lies death, and death alone. To live by the sword is to die by the sword. There is time enough for regret in the flames of hell.
This guy's intense.
Honed is the blade that severs the villain's head. Endless is the path that leads him from hell. my holy blade, the very world lies in balance.
Oh, cool.
And now the scales will tip. Come, show me more. Piteous display.
I was trying to do my maneuver.
Were you expecting a modicum of rust? You will find my defenses quite impenetrable.
Sure.
Escape is not so easily granted. They who dwell aloft have spoken. Let their words echo in your empty soul. Ruination is come. Even the strongest of shields cannot defend the weakest of wills. A moment's hesitation beckons a lifetime of pain. My defense is quite impenetrable. The clouds have parted, and the skies cleared. It is time I bade you farewell.
He had his hoodie on for but a brief moment. For but a brief moment, they gave that man a hoodie, and it was great. They gave him a hoodie, and it was amazing. Just a bunch of waste pieces that don't matter to me none. For the briefest of moments, he had his hoodie back.
Is it sanctum you seek, my wayward children? Or perhaps you are come in search
What kind of terrible
power?
freak is this? I'm ready for it. I'm ready for this weird shit.
That which lies at your feet, that blessed bauble can grant you both. You need but will it so. Now,
She is Crystal?
take up your salvation and be gone. Mortal agency in matters divine shall not be suffered.
Girl got crystal bod and tentacle shoulder pads. Huge fan. Chat's like, she's also a dope statue you can buy. I don't need any more statues. I need to get rid of statues. Someone mentioned I should hold a charity auction for statues. That might be the way to go.
You shall rue the day you raised your eyes to the heavens. Kneel before me.
No way, lady, you're out of your mind. No way, lady, you're out of your mind. Oh no, this is a trap. Oh no! I ran around like an idiot there. Nothing of value
Your
was
very
achieved.
soul shall not escape my wrath.
Thank you, whoever pulled me. I would have figured it out eventually. Maybe a death or two, but I would have gotten it.
From ink of blackest night, I summon
Oh, it's this asshole. We're gonna have to fight him again?
you. Kneel before me.
Child, I ain't gonna do that.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you.
Hey gang. Where am I going? Ah, out of those. Out of those.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you. Death awaits defiance.
This is Butts. What's up with you? What is this on me? It was a trap! Why you gotta be like this, boys? We were friends!
Bear your steel. Simmered as the light of life before rising to the heavens in a cleansing conflagration of divine benevolence. Your sins, your souls are undone. You
Oh,
come
she's
not
a
into me.
monster. Oh, that's neat. They're the ones making the shield. Oh, that's cool.
I am the only god.
We were supposed to attack? Sorry, I thought this was an event. I thought it was an event. I didn't know. Oh, shit! All right.
Few can claim to have endured the might of my will.
God, this thing is all sorts of awful. This thing is all sorts of terrible.
Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you. Kneel before me. Your very soul shall not escape my wrath. Kneel before me. Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you. Denizens of the abyss, from ink of blackest night, I summon you. To my will.
I've done this before.
Kneel before me.
Well, I got wrecked. Oh, that was a false way. You all lied to me. Don't worry, I died like this in WoW too.
I see it now. In you.
I did it. That wasn't even that hard. I don't know what y'all talking about.
I am your mother. I am your maker. I am Evilise.
Evilise?
Consign me unto darkness, and your light will be forever lost.
No. Pressure number 1. Yay! Yay! Okay, I'll do this. Wow, so much loot just dropped. What is the loot? Whoa! Nothing I can use there or there. That's disappointing. Need. All those rolls suck. Need. They don't even show up. I'm a little boy. That's Put some clothes on this sweet child. Nothing, huh? It's these, the gloves? It doesn't matter. Can't use them. Pass and pass. It was my fingers? The little, like, loop-dees? No, I'm good. I'm fine. I didn't win shit. Story of my life. I never win nothing. I never win nothing with all these raiders. They definitely earned it more than me. But I never earned nothing. Said the guy with 3 horses. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Said the guy with all the horses. Said the guy with every horse in the game.
He's awake, Kubo? But is it truly him?
Yes, it's me, you little bitch.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming to my aid. Don't worry, bud. I figured I'd do it. It'd be a fun day.
Hey, future me, looking good. Remember, take care of your dad and sister, wink. You have my thanks, noble warrior of light. You have achieved what I could not.
And you, bearer of my blood, and the blood of House Durai, thank you for seeing my final wish fulfilled. Oh hey, we were all here too. All of us. Even cool dude in hood. AKA Sid. He was always cool. My sacrifice has finally been given meaning. Oh, they included all of them! Ah, they're all here! I see you back there, Geomancer. Don't even... I see you. I see you. I see you every class. I see you every class. Now, my friends, let us retire to Mother Heidelin's bosom, that we may finally rest. See you around, other me. Whoosh. Farewell. You are the true heroes of this story. The heroes. But cooler me! No! Don't go! Lita, how I've missed you, old friend. I was so mad at you, but now I just want to hug you. Forgive me, Ramza. You deserve better than what history gave you. I could have done more. I'm truly sorry. We're here too. These countless centuries did I long for the day that we might meet once again. And now, the time's finally come. Heidelin beckons us both. The kid is not important to the plot, chat. The child between those two is unimportant. That kid faded into oblivion. We did it! We did it! The whole team is here. I'm so sorry, Ramza Alma. Wait, hold on. I am so sorry, Ramza Alma. I convinced myself my research was the most important thing in my life. Well, all the while you two were standing before me. Can you find it in your hearts to forgive your father? No. Oh, wait, it's all right. We're still here, are we not? That's my girl, boy. We are triumphed. We have proved your theory true. Evilise existed, Ramza existed, and Durai was not a heretic, but a hero. Now all that remains is to tell the world. No, my son, we needn't burden ourselves further. This entire plot really didn't matter. You were right. All I wanted back was my wife, but I found a new love. In Fran. That's right, she's our new mother now. Welcome her to the family. What? We will not. It's simply not in the manner you think. I shall be adding a final act to the Zodiac Brave story. The Zodiac Brave story. Telling of how Rams the Forgotten Hero and his chronicler Durai smote the Angel of Blood and saved Evilise from an age of darkness before quietly embarking on a final journey that would take them far beyond the horizon. Of course, I shall not leave out those nameless heroes who fought alongside Ramza, without whom the young noble would surely have perished. Is that what you truly want, Father? For the story to end? It will only end on the stage, my dear, and live on in the hearts of the crowd. King Delita and Oran envisioned the Virgo as a beacon which would lead future generations to the truth about the founding of their kingdom. They were right, and just as the pendants guided us, now we shall guide the masses through our play. Ah, now you see, my son. I would offer my thanks again, Lil, but thanks are not nearly enough to express my gratitude for all you have given us. Perhaps after I complete the Zodiac Brave story, I shall pen a tale about the legendary Warrior of Light and his adventures across the 3 great continents. Then you'll have your work cut out for you, my friend. Little has enough battles under his belt to fill at least 3 tomes, if not 4. Would you stop doing that, Sad? His tale is far from over, isn't it? JC's like, you motherfucker, I just want to go to bed. I've been doing this shit for... And he's got so much more to do. So then the Moogles come in and they say, I'm little JC, alright? Are you ready? Alright, this is our final dress rehearsal for the night. Make it count. Positions, everyone! Yes, Principal, Father, Principal. Lights, music. There'll be no more mistakes from you two, am I clear?
Mother crystal clear, Kupo!
Mother crystal clear. They're going to perform the new final act. How long have we been here? How long does this take them to learn? Begin! What will we ever do? The church has branded us heretics. No one awaits. Uh-oh. We shall embark on a journey together. Together. The crystal's call has been answered and evil vanquished from the land. We're now free to soar like the griffin. Free? But how? By casting off our noble names and forging a new path, one not bound by fate. And on that path, we'll meet some new friends, make new family. And unto them we shall entrust the true tale of our deeds. They may carry on our legacy for all eternity. Sword in hand and warrior clutch. Whoop, I spoke that too fast. A sword etched in his fading memories. I'm gonna let you know, you guys are hamming it up. Is this how theater works, huh? To the audience. And turn. And pose. And sing. And nod. Bravo, bravo! I have no taste! Yay! I'm inclined to agree with Lady Milra's statement. I always was an excellent director. Back to your positions, everyone. Again, from the top.
Again? I've had enough of this. I was promised a starring role, Kubo. It is in my contract.
Hush, brother! Before Gentleman has his back polishing boot buckles again! We work them to the bone because they're lesser than us. We are Imperials after all. Got them. Oh, the Empire. The end. Oh shit. Is this guy still dancing? Well. Wow, they straight up brought him back. Whoa! Do I have like a... Hold on.
Well...
Sir, Further research will be required to reach a positive conclusion, but preliminary test results show technology utilized here bears striking similarities to our own.
Excellent. Let the Eorzeans play with their bubbles. True power lies within these very walls. It appears our ancestors were as cunning as they were ruthless.
Who's this guy? This mother...
A weapon powerful enough to carve a gateway to the land's very core. His radiance will be eager to test this Tartarus. Wouldn't you agree?
All he wanted to do was dance. All he wanted to do was dance. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Yo, you all gonna stay here? Is this a... It's been an honor to serve one as brave and just as you, Little. I only hope my contribution to this most recent endeavor have proven valuable. Before this assignment, I would have spent my days alone in the library poring over texts, learning of others' accomplishments, but never recording any of my own. But witnessing you and all you achieved in our short time together has inspired me. When I return home to Charlayan, I will put in a request to be request with the students of Aldessian for an increase. I don't think that's going to go the way you think that's going to go. Can she do that? I thought that Baldessian was gone. I don't... There's McGavin were here. He'd smile and slap us both on the back. He'd probably fall on your face. I'm Mr. Captain. I'm not as optimistic as my brothers as our chances to meet again, but know this, Little. I'll never forget how awesome you were. Pretty cool.
I owe you an apology. I thought you were tiny and cute, but really, you're so masculine. And definitely a butch alpha male. And in my tribe, that's hot, is what I'm saying. That flower, it's like really attractive to me. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, come back with me, maybe? Okay, anyway, we'll be characters in the future, so don't stress it.
Okay, yeah. Unlike our demand for soldiery, both Lady Tataru and Lady Agiri seemed much more amicable to this request. Perhaps, yeah, all right, one day we'll come back. Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. One day we'll come back. I'm sure of it. When that time comes, do not be surprised when I come calling. Look at this butch boy. What up? Player with flowers in his hair. Thanks are not nearly enough for all you provided us, but sadly, are all I have to offer. Thank you, Little. You watched our rehearsals, so you have witnessed firsthand the fruits of my father's labor. And it's now on us, the players, to see their seeds cast across the realm. From fleeing the Empire and searching for a new audience, from finding the truth of our ancestors to bringing back my mother to save my brother, many paths were walked in this journey, but in the end, you were the one who did all the work. Our exile, our arrival at Hingashi, whatever. Just make up words, Jesse. My father's disappearance. Without even a single one of these things, our paths may never have crossed. Yet, you did all the work. You did all the work. I shall not say farewell, for I would not have this be our meeting be our last. Allow me instead to
Mother, abandon not your wayward children of Ivalice, but deliver us from our sins, that we might know salvation. Alright, your sister's still crazy as usual. So anyway, I was saying to the Molebats how much I hate those big-eared freaks, am I right? Terrible people. Anyway, I hope the new act is your liking. It may still change, seeing as we have yet to finish our rehearsals, but I believe Father has another masterpiece on his hands. I've always admired my father, but never more than I do now. I finally have come to understand why it was important for him to tell the tales he did, even if those actions did see him driven from his home. Still, I worry that we may never find our place in this foreign land, that our voices may never be heard. Everything we knew is gone, everything we worked for behind us. Will the people of Othard and Aldenard accept us? Yeah, sure. Come on. I know this is childish to fret over. It is. There's literally a giant Omega monster roaming the lands. Something happened that day I laid hands on my mother's necklace. My father would have me believe it was the hero Ramses Orsite, the Virgo, that dispelled the fear and hate in my heart and replaced it with love. I would like to believe it was not the Holy Stone, but I grew up a little. No, you're still a piece of shit. You, Mont Blanc, Herdy, Makoto, Master Sid, Waki, Fran, even Lena. You have all helped fan that flame and make me less of a dick. Anyway, I'll see you later, Jude. Alright, bye. Bye, everybody! Bye, Company Bell! Bye, annoying guy! Was she outside? There's the real warrior of light. Let's not even pretend. Oh my god! Mortal enemies. And it's out of control. This is out of control. Well, wasn't that an adventure, little? It's sad to think that we soon part ways, but with all I've been through these past few moons, satisfied with the city's unwillingness to turn him over to the Garleans, Genimus has decided to purchase a permanent berth above Kugane for the Prima Vista. Supposedly, he's already received petitions from hundreds of Geico and I'm gonna misspell that. I know what it means. I'm just gonna mispronounce it. And then there's the matter of my assignment. You'll be delighted to learn that I am almost finished. What? How do you expect one to write an expose when I'm off battling forces of evil from beyond the void? Do not worry, though. A few more weeks and I'll have my draft. I'll write an outline. Until then, I'll stay here in Kugane a little while longer, yo, at the Raven's expense, of course. Farewell. You completed thing. All right. Uh-oh. What is happening? I have got to go and do Scary Game Squad now. So let's raid a person. What is this? Rubber? 69 rubber?